Okay, so about 9 months ago, I went ahead and bought a car from a dealership just to see if I could make money on it. It was a salvage car. It's the STI that I've already posted videos on. It needed a bunch of work. Now it's all done. I already sold it, and here's how much money I made. So I actually haven't done the math yet. I just figured in my head I was about 16 grand into it, but after writing the list, I think I'm quite a bit over that. But here we go. So the car was $13,500, and then the first $80 went to cleaning it and getting it vacuumed, and then $200 to tires, $150 to wheels, and then powder coating those wheels was $440 because they had to take them and get them chemically stripped because the paint was so bad. I spent $260 on brakes. Engine dress up just to make it look better was $70. Random clips and stuff, $10. Fender liners, those are $60. Fog lights, $60. Sound deadening, the sound deadening that I did in the entire car, which is the shiny stuff, was $70. Random tune-up was just about $100. And then doing the transmission fluid was $70. Then for all the grills up front, I paid just about $60. Battery tie down, $25. License plate, $25. Some missing body panels like panels for vents, that was $30. The brake flush was $100. And then I had to take the caliper to go get the bolt extracted at a legit machine shop, and that was $22. And then the end links when I got the car were disconnected, so I had to replace those. That was $20. And then the windshield washer spares were $10. Add all of that up and you get $15,372. After the math, I'm already into this car 15 grand, and that doesn't even include the Washington tax you have to pay, which came out to that day about $15,500. So add the tax onto that and we get $17,225, which at this point for a salvage STI is probably not worth it, but that's just part of the challenge. So in my head, I was definitely thinking somewhere closer to 16 grand. I really hadn't done the math before, but the other day I just went ahead and posted it. I pulled a number straight out of the air and came up with 18.5. So I went ahead and posted it on Craigslist for 18,500. Didn't even detail the inside just because I didn't have time that day. Side of the road, took pictures, posted it, and pretty much didn't hear anything. I was expecting that because I figured I probably should be posting pictures of the interior. I was just lazy. Eventually someone texted me, said that they wanted to come look at it, and I told them everything that was wrong with it and told them that for now I was firm on price because I was kind of hoping to hear back from some other people, and he said that was fine. So I went to meet him, the very first guy that wanted to look at the car. He loved it. He didn't even hit 3,000 RPMs on the test drive, which made me super happy. And he did try to lowball me. He offered 16.8, which would mean that I would lose about $400, which really isn't bad on a flip. I told him, hey, sorry, you know what? For now, I'm firm. I don't want to move on price. If that doesn't work, we can part ways. And I really wasn't going to sweat it. And he said, well, let me think about it. Took him 2 minutes, came back and said, sold. Okay, so after you do the math, the profit, if you don't have to pay sales tax on a vehicle, is going to be about $3,100. And then for me, since I had to pay the tax, it comes out to about $1,200. And this is actually awesome because I only had the car for 9 months. I wasn't trying to make a killing. I was actually daily driving it. And at the end of the day, I got paid to daily drive an STI, which was my dream car growing up from... This just goes to show you that cars are pretty much stupid. I mean, I didn't really put that many hours into the car, and it ended up paying for itself and more. It probably covered all the gas that I put into it and the maintenance. And it was super fun to own. So now that the Subaru's gone, I just have to wrap up a couple more projects. The Cooper's ready to go. It's actually for sale right now. And then I have a new car, a quick flip that I'm just doing a couple things to. And then TLJ is getting supercars. It's going to be awesome. We don't know exactly. Actually, yes, we do know what we're getting, but it's going to be a surprise. And we can't wait. Just a bunch more cars are coming, a bunch more small projects, paint jobs. We might even be getting a 2002 BMW. We don't know. We might be getting boats. We might even be getting a plane, but that'll be in 2 years. So stay tuned. Also, if you want a sneak peek of this car, it runs, drives, barely turns, and has no roof.